Along with importing Microsoft Excel files, MAPublisher can also import delimited XY text data files as point data provided they contain coordinate values. Delimited data is simply data that uses delimiter characters to signify the end of a record or field in the data. So, for example, some supported delimiters for this type of dataset include commas and tabs. As you can see here on my screen, this is an example of delimited XY data that is supported for import into MAPublisher. You can see here that this data uses commas as the delimiters. So to get started, you want to create a letter-sized document in Adobe Illustrator, which I have already done. And so next I want to import my data, so I'm going to click the Import button. In the Format drop-down list, I'm going to select Delimited XY Text Data. Next I want to click Browse, and I want to select the AZ-DESI text file from the tutorial data folder. So now I can see the status in the import dialog box says that required settings are missing, so I'm going to click this link to open up the settings dialog box. Here I will be able to choose the appropriate settings to import the delimited XY text data. I know that my coordinates were compiled using decimal degrees, so I will choose decimal degrees as the coordinate format. Next, I want to go down to the coordinate columns, and I'm going to select C10 for the longitude and C9 for the latitude. The C10 and C9 simply indicate that my longitude and latitude data is contained in column 10 and column 9 of my file, respectively. I also want to make sure that the Use First Line as a header option is not checked because the first line of my file does not contain column headings. So now that I've done all of this, I can click OK, and there we go. Since a delimited text file does not contain coordinate system information, I must manually specify this information myself. In this case, I know that the longitude and latitude of my data is given in WGS84, but in your own work, I recommend checking the metadata if you're unsure of the system your data uses. So what I want to do is click the No Coordinate System Specified link, and then I'm going to navigate to Geodetic World, and I'm going to scroll down to WGS84 and select that, and then I can click OK. Finally, I can click OK and import my points. And there we go. If you plan on doing other tutorials in this series, make sure to save this document as mypoints.ai in the tutorial data folder, as we will be using it again in future tutorials. I hope this was helpful, and thanks for watching.